Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sheena Oleg, IFBB Women's Bodybuilding Pro here, and we are 8 weeks out from the Olympia. Welcome to my Olympia Prep Series. Super stoked to be back in the gym. We're training hamstrings and glutes today. We're gonna carve out these hamstrings, you guys. We're gonna double down on the things that made me successful at the Chicago Pro. We're gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm not gonna give you a whole lot of whoop blah, bloop blah, blah, blah. It's all gonna be work, hard work, and just drive. So let's get at it. All right, I like to start out with the seated hamstring curls, just to warm up. We're gonna feel our way through it. Get nice and seated here in the seat. I don't like to sit up too tall or press too wide. I like to sort of anchor myself in and really get a nice good squeeze. The first couple sets are kind of just like feel out sets. Get a good squeeze, good contraction. We're gonna warm up the hamstrings. We'll probably do about 3 or 4 movements for hamstrings and then another 3 movements for glutes. We're gonna carve out the glutes, carve out the hamstrings. We're gonna double down on what made us successful at the Chicago Pro.
Never stop dreaming.
I really don't even count through these reps. I just sort of feel it out. Really start to train intuitively. Obviously, we have some strategy in it. Going to such a big show like the Olympia. But for my warm-ups, I just want to feel it through. Before we get into the working sets. Don't forget to stretch. You gotta let that blood have some place to flow into. Mobility is super important. Flexibility is important. Give the nice length and force in our muscles. Let's go, set 2. Shout out Old School Bodybuilding Company. We picked this up at Tampa Pro a couple weekends ago. Can't go wrong with a good baseball team. Y'all might not have caught that. I just caught a cramp. Gotta hydrate. We only into our warm-up sets. Oh! It's all good. That's how you know it's gonna be a good one. We going to the baby. Oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy with the hamstring curls. We're gonna get a little heavy, nothing too, outrageous. We're gonna really carve out those hamstrings, but then we're gonna head over we're going to do some good mornings to really lengthen, especially after these big contractions. You now sort of want to do the opposite and let the muscle lengthen.
Never stop dreaming.
Partial reps are your friend. After you get to total failure with full range of motion reps, knock out those partial reps, really get the most out of the movement. Never shortcut yourself, but those partial reps are going to be your best friend for sure. It lets you max out the total muscle fiber. You know, get that fullness and roundness in the muscle belly. All right, we're gonna do a drop set.
Never stop, 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 never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming.
We're going for a hold. Come on. Hamstrings was that. But we're just getting started. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna get into, it's the V squat machine or power squat machine. I think it's Elite FTS. Love this apparatus, I love this piece of equipment. There's actually a bunch of different uses for it, but we're gonna use it for good mornings or stiff leg deadlifts. I like using it this way because it puts the weight up here at your shoulders instead of like your traditional straight leg deadlift where you're holding the weight down at the bottom. If you have anything going on in your back or your shoulders, typically that kind of makes it junky and doesn't feel comfortable. You know, you're more focused on not hurting yourself than you are on lifting that weight. So with this machine, the pads are at your shoulders, you really get to get a good hip hinge and drive through and get that activation going on through your hamstrings. So I dig this a little bit more for getting into hamstrings than like your traditional straight leg deadlifts.
Yeah, she wanna give me the box. Now I ain't talking about U-Haul. I got two baddies on me. They win a three-way like a Zoom call. The money is tall, taco fall. You know I ball like I'm Paul. You still in the Drew League. I'm missing Fendi, I never rock Gucci. I'm wearing Coogee, Christopher Wallace. I got some racks, ain't talking about closets. I got some racks, can't fit in my pockets. Stay with that rocket, no auto. We sweeping the ops, Apollo. That girl, she too bad to follow. MOB, that's the motto. I get big checks like the lotto. Stiff.
The glute hamstring view is brought to you by Wings of Strength. Gotta love their booty shorts. Major shout out to Wings of Strength as one of their ambassadors for the year. Couldn't be more happy, couldn't be more grateful. with how they treat us as their athletes. We're taken real good care of. Big shout out to Jake Wood, Helena Popa, Linda Murray, all the Wings of Strength team. You guys are legit. You gotta go up and wait.
Steamy. I get to the cash in the jiffy. Hop in the whip and I land to the bank. Pull up the chase and order some franks. I'm thicker Hans when it comes to the cake. There ain't no limit like I got a tank. I get them racks like Novak. Like a MLB, that's no cap. I mix the coke with the cognac. Tell the just go free Kodak. I walk out the bank but like 4 stacks. Shorty ain't want me before that. Now I ain't trusting you, hun. I'm only trusting my funds. Steamy. I get a check and it's litty. Steamy. I get to the cash in the jiffy. Hop in the whip and I land to the bank. Pull up the chase and order some franks. I'm thicker Hans when it comes to the cake. There ain't no limit like I got a tank. I got a steam.
Major shout out to any bodybuilder who can still do a split. That is long gone out of my tool belt. But I might play around and try and reintroduce it to the body. But these days, that's about as far as you're gonna get me. Also take notice, I kind of play around with my positioning of my feet. Sometimes straight on, sometimes turned out, sometimes turned in. And that really just plays with all the different angles of the glute and that hamstring tie-in. So definitely working the hamstrings, getting that length, but also working the glutes too. So don't ever be afraid to play around and figure out what works best for you. Some people, the way their body is made, they require straight feet. Some people require feet turned out. It all really just depends on your body or your anatomy. So play around with it.
Me and the money get pants, got a protect and it's dancing. The diamonds they looking like Shiggy. This ice on my neck got me nippy. Got a big bag like Wendy's. Your money funny is witty. Got all blue bands, you looking all creepy. Steamy. I get a check and it's litty. Steamy. I get to the cash in the jiffy. Hop in the whip and I land to the bank. Pull up the chase and order some franks. I'm thicker Hans when it comes to the cake. There ain't no limit like I got a tank. If we talking money, then I walk it like I talk it. I'm walking to the bank, gotta stim me for deposit. I'm getting to this cash.
Feet turned out is my favorite. 8 weeks out doesn't give us a whole lot of time to make a whole lot of changes. But the goal going into the Olympia is to just double down on what we successful at Chicago and try to bring up those areas that were lagging a little bit while I was on stage and, you know, standing against some great competition. So definitely working on my hamstring drop, definitely working on the thickness of my back, working on the peaks of my biceps, just little things that we can sort of touch on each week. I mean, if you really think about it for legs, seriously, I only have about 5 more leg workouts over the next 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Because usually about 10 to 14 days out, we start letting up off the legs in order to let that inflammation come down, in order to let them rest, in order to let the real detail come out. So we gotta make the most out of this time that we have. And the truth is we don't have a lot of time. So we gotta crush every single workout from here on out. That way we leave no stone unturned. I'm excited. Oh. Good song or no good song?
Doesn't matter, right?
Don't matter. Gotta get that work in. Now my least favorite part. Putting the weights back. Everybody wants to lift heavy. Nobody wants to put those weights back. Including me. But you gotta do it.
Go.
Alright, next movement, you guys, we're gonna go with a single leg extension. We're actually gonna sort of play around with this a little bit. My position is gonna be on my side, just so I can really get into the glutes and the hamstrings. So you'll see me on my side with my foot turned outward, and I'm gonna be really getting a good stretch, a good lengthening, and then just like sort of pumping up the reps. We're gonna go high volume here, so about 20-25 reps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey, show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey. Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining.
See me shining.
24s on that Cayenne when we ride.
When we
Hey,
ride.
now show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, just know I've been poppin' since Dr. J's a chronic. Love all my hoes exotic. The back shots and she ride it. Hey, I go for that gusto. Losing ain't an option. Check a bag and make deposits and deposits and deposits. Hey, you see me shining. Just know I've been grinding. J's is too exclusive. One-on-one, you'll never find it. I love this LA weather. Car start over buttons. You think you cannot flex me? You gon' have to. Hey, hey, show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
That didn't suck at all. One more set. So we're getting into the bread and butter of any glute hamstring workout. I love these glute extensions. I don't even know the name of this machine. It's the Arsenal, you know, Glute Bridge machine, whatever you want to call it. I love it because you don't have to play around with like getting a barbell and then getting a bench. It's sort of all put together and really allows you to just isolate, you know, the muscle that you're working. Allows you to get really heavy because of the dynamics of how it's set up. So we're gonna get to work.
Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining.
See me shining.
24s on that Cayenne when we ride.
When we
Hey,
ride.
now show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Yeah, you know who I be, bottle popper on the beach. But I go by Elijah and I'm always by the profit. Hey, the team hungry and ain't nothing finna stop us. Check a bag and make deposits and deposits and deposits. Hey, Mr. Still your girlfriend, yeah I see her checking. I just hope your game official. If she with me then she naked. Hey, top down, tree blowing, left sleeve glowing. Don't pump fake if you gon' stunt on it. And show me some.
Show me.
You know, it always seems like a good idea until you're in the middle of your set and you start to rethink life. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me.
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 Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey. Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining.
See me shining.
24s on that Cayenne when we ride.
When we
Hey,
ride.
now show me some.
Show me.
Show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me.
Hey, show me some.
Show me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me. 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 Yeah. Show me. 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 Show me.
We got another set, people. Get your mind right. Come on. transparency, it took us about 15 minutes between that last set
For real.
of Glute Bridges to now to get myself together. But that's what it's all about. Achieving total failure, achieving total exhaustion, right on the verge of vomiting, maybe even surpassing vomiting, and getting right back to work. That's how you know you've tapped yourself, you've tapped into your full potential. You know, you're just emptying the tank, and that's where the growth begins. That's where improvement begins. I would say it's about 80% mental, 20% physical. Your body is very resilient, but it's your mind that you really have to overcome. You know, tapping in and telling yourself you're going to do it, you're going to keep going, you're not going to quit, you're going to get these last 5 reps. And the body listens. The body obeys. Just got to give it the commandment. Right? Commandment or command? Command.
Man.
I think it's command.
I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it. We didn't make it up, we just made a way. We gon' take it up, we won't fade away. I got too many dreams, gotta stay awake. Ask me if I changed, yo, it's night and day. I told the backstabbers, put the knife away. I'm tryna get my family to a nicer place. Room for everybody, but no room for hate. Everybody eating off the nicest plates. But we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it. Play this when it all comes together. Yeah. When it can't get any better. Yeah. Play this when it all comes together. Yeah. When it can't get any better, but you better keep on grinding, keep on rising, keep on shining. They forget, then you remind them what we call a perfect timing. But you better keep on grinding, keep on rising, keep on shining. They forget, then you remind them what we call a perfect timing. I'm like, hey, but we made it through. We just had moose to make and we made them do it. I wouldn't say we made it, but we made it through. We just had.
That felt so good. It didn't suck at all. Listen, we still have a whole lot more work to do in the next coming weeks. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I put up a new video. We're gonna try to get a lot more content out to you over the next couple of weeks. But 8 weeks of Olympia prep content coming your way. So comment below, maybe drop me a line, tell me what you would like to see. Maybe even some more fun stuff like, you know, cheat days or calorie challenges, things like that. Definitely want to take you guys on a shopping haul and some meal prep sort of videos. So just be sure to check back in constantly or frequently and follow along as I go through this journey to the Olympia, my Olympia debut, women's bodybuilding. We're coming for it. Until next time, guys, go be great.